So this, excuse the noise, we're outside, these things happen, is the freezer that was in the basement. It's upside down so that we can make sure we can rust-proof the bits, because it's going to be outside, so we want to make sure that it's not going to be a mess. It's been washed inside and out, and the next step is going to be to paint it. And I've got a lovely blue color for that, for this first one. And then we can start putting all the equipment on the inside that is needed to make it a self-watering, water-regulating kind of setup. There'll be only one hole drilled in it. There was a hard word to say. And I'm sure Reese is going to talk about that a little bit more than me. All right, so that's the next step. And we'll be back when it's blue.
Okay, so we said we'd be back when this was blue, but we went a little bit beyond that. This is for drainage. When this gets so full of water that it needs to drain out, this hose here will be what drains it. This is a piece of big O pipe, and it goes in here. You see in here, that's the input, and you see it's angled up a little bit, and it's going to come in about here on this big O pipe.
Just in case, just like that. There we go. Now you see.
Okay, I'm just going to put it in there for an experiment to show you what I mean.
I'm not sure the shadows that people can see real well, but we'll do our best. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what that's going to be like. We got to wait for this stuff to dry. And you see I've got on the eye protection and the gloves for using that stuff, because this is fairly caustic stuff that's sealing that. And that's all we have for right now. So we've been working away, as the tools all over the ground would indicate. Come on over for a sec. These are our water retention system tubes and drainage system tube. You see here that the drainage system tube goes over the other side of this hose. This hose is toward the top of the well, this thing actually.
Tube.
The O tube. Here's what it looks like without the sleeve on it. The sleeve is to keep dirt from getting in to the water system.
Apparently it's not necessary, but the price difference between the two was so minor, we just went.
94 cents a foot Canadian.
Yeah.
And this was 104 a foot Canadian instead. So that hose will be coming out about here on this, so that the water has to get up to that level in the overflow tube before it starts to drain. And that will protect our stuff from rainfall.
So if we get a floody rainfall, we don't have to worry about this overflowing and we get a whole bunch of root rot.
And it happens a lot where we live. Now,
yeah.
The next thing I'm going to do is this is going to be our watering tube, because there's two problems with water. Too much and not enough. And this will let us water it when Mother Nature isn't doing the job.
From underneath.
Right. It's for watering from underneath. I'm not sure exactly where I have to put the hole. I think probably about there. And then I'm going to curve this into the tube. Well, probably lower than that. Anyway, we're going to figure it out. And this water tube is going to be used to fill up the longest tube. Then when it overflows into these two, and then if it overflows for real, it's going to get into this tube, and the overflow, the excess, is going to go right onto the ground.
Now, there's a couple of more stages to this so that it protects the plants, and we will go over that at the next couple of stages. Hopefully we'll have enough daylight to film it.
Might not happen at the rate we're going.
We're running out. Let's get at her.
Let me see it.
Yeah, got it bent so you can see everything.
There we go. So what we have here, here's our watering apparatus right there. It goes down into the tube like an IV. Last time I had to really hack at that hole. It was kind of like last time I got an IV. I was kidding. The nurse did a great job. And there they all are. All of our tube system.
Now, we're going to take this, and let me just adjust here for a moment. This is the man with the idea and the man with the plan who did this all.
Not hardly.
So happy.
There's all kinds of this stuff that was done by Miss Karen. But anyway.
This is actually a design from another YouTuber, which we'll link his stuff because it's fantastic. Anyway, it's going that way down into the bottom section of the backyard. And we're going to go get it in place and then put in the layers of soil. I'm going to touch base when I'm putting in the layers so you can see what I'm doing. Film this process just in case, you know, things happen. As you can see, we have wooden planks for the dolly to go down. This is an old freezer, so this thing's got to be about 250 pounds. And we have the dolly configured so it'll sit properly. And Reese's going to pop her down now. Let's see how it goes.
Still good?
Yep, you're lined up. Stop for just a sec. I'm just not comfy with what I'm seeing. Sorry about the video, guys, but if you can see what I'm seeing, then you would do the same. There we go. That's better lined up. I'm liking that one. Okay.
Cool. Get all the way down. Good?
Hang on, just a sec. All right, go for it.
We can always cut it.
Well, you know, we work as a team, so. Oh, nice, beautiful. There are 4 wheels, and the other 2 are actually closer together, and that's the challenging part of this.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're fine. You're straight on.
Still tracking good?
You're tracking beautifully.
Okay, here comes the next scary part.
Nice. You're offside this. Yep, you're down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, we're not bad.
But we're down.
Yeah, we're down.
You know, do you need me to hold the dolly? It's that other divot.
That's the divot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got off the plank too. A little bit.
A little bit, but it would have, if the divot wasn't there, it would not have fallen off. So, there you go. You're past it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to put some fill in these spots.
I feel like Scooter. We would have to have the ugly part pointing towards the house. Pointing toward our view, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
We can turn it around.
Can't really because no, with the watering system has to be where it is.
Oh, okay. Nah, whatever.
Yeah. Could you remove the hose?
Okay. We tested. We bought this hose at a discounters, and it's 100 feet of hose. We weren't sure if it would reach where you wanted to go, so we had to test it, of course.
You have to test everything with me.
That's okay. Then he feels secure doing things, and I feel secure doing things. All right. Well, I'm going to give him a hand taking that down and put it on the ground. And
Further to go?
that's actually a pretty good spot right there.
You want it to line up with the bucket? Yeah, bucket too. There's no problem.
Look at that. Awesome.
We'll probably move it around a little bit, to figure out lawnmower width and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
Though that's plenty of width to get through with the lawnmower at this point, so.
oh yeah. On the old left there.
There. Awesome job, honey. All right. So, next layer is actually peat moss. Because we need to have a wicking agent to either bring water. He's not as old as he looks. Bring water up to the plants or away from the soil so that the plants don't, get root rot. So I'm going to now fill and tuck it in around the edges of everything, and I'll show you once it's all straightened out. So we have in there peat moss enough to cover all of the tubes and tuck in and around the tubes to wick the water away from the plants or wick water out of the tubes and into the peat moss and then into the soil. So it's a two-way system, which is super cool. I added a little more peat moss than others might, only because we have a really deep freezer here and all kinds of space, so I just wanted to maximize that. Next is going to be layered up good potting soil, and that is Miracle Grow. And I did find, because we tried this in the house, that the Miracle Grow, even though they say it's got moisture, wicking, all of that stuff in it, all of my potted stuff that I tried to get started all got root bound, and I was really upset about it. So I threw a bunch of peat moss in there, mixed it up real good. So that's a combination of the two. We're going to toss that in and then go get the rest from out in the driveway.
Just toss it, right?
Yeah, if don't hurt yourself. Oh, please. Okay. Normally, Reese wouldn't have an issue with this at all, but it's been a very long day, and people's muscles tend to get tired. There you go. All right. So
I'll let you move this around either with your hands or with the snow shovel. I'm going to go get more. I'll leave this in there. I'll get more with this.
Yeah, I'm going to take the dolly with you. Take the dolly, honey. This has been one of the best things we ever purchased. Oh man, it has given us so much peace of mind to be able to do things and not hurt ourselves, or hurt ourselves minimally, because we do tend to get a little overboard. And it's just great. I highly recommend, if you're a homeowner, get yourself something like this. You can, here, let me move the peat moss for a second. This, we bought it at Canadian Tire. It can have two different ways of having the handle. So you can use it this way as a sort of a dolly, or the other way is use that as a kickstand. It's fantastic. Anyway, we bought it and it's helped us move. It's helped us move furniture and appliances, and oh my goodness, every homeowner needs one of these. So we have all the soil in that we have on hand right now. We're just debating having more soil in. Reese thinks I should have another 3 bags. I'm never going to say no to more potting soil. Come on, we know this.
Maybe we'll buy 3. If we have any left over, we can use it for potting other things.
Exactly. Note the flashlight on Reese's delightful head, because it is now past 9 o'clock and us hooligans have been at it for some time. And the last step of hooliganery is going to be finishing the paint job. All right. So next picture will be of the completed project, probably tomorrow. Everybody have a great evening, and yeah, we need to edit this and get it all up.